Hi, welcome to Soul, Soul, Soul. Today's class is based off of Isaiah 40:31. It's going to be a class full of a lot of shoulder opening and strengthening, a lot of twists, always centering ourselves with breath work, and we're going to invite God into this space. I'm going to start by reading the scripture that this class is based off of, and it goes, "But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." I want to call out that some of those versions of the Bible say, those that wait on the Lord, those that wait on the Lord will renew their strength. Today we're going to find a renewal of strength, and we're trusting in God for his capabilities and his powers, his supernatural power to offer us renewed strength. He is the source that we can draw on for that renewed strength, and we're going to bring that into a physical sense, a spiritual sense, and clear our mental space as we work in today's class. So thank you so much for joining me. I want you to grab a block if you have one. We're going to start today's class on our backs. So I want you to make your way gently onto your back and bring the bottoms of your feet down to the ground. Bring your arms out by your sides. Let your palms face up. Start to work the bottoms of the feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Breathe in and breathe out. We always begin by making this space for ourselves, for our minds to slow down. We bring our full attention to our inhales, to our exhales. And as we begin to step into this inner place of peace, we step away from the outside world. Just start to notice your breath. Notice your physical state. Notice your mental state. Just breathe. Perhaps there are emotions that arise as you try to settle down. Continue to place your thoughts and your emotions, feelings, nagging, to-do lists, responsibilities off to the side. You've taken this time for yourself. It is your job to remain present in your body. Breathe deep into your belly. Feel your hand rise as your lungs expand. Allow your chest to fall. As we clear out our minds and make time for God here and now, we're coming back to our scripture. What does it mean to wait on the Lord? This scripture comes at the end of chapter 40, where God is reminding us that he doesn't grow weary. He doesn't get tired. And when we come to him and draw on him for strength, he has the power to make us no longer weary and no longer tired. He has the power to renew our strength. We're going to cultivate some shoulder strength. And we're going to prepare our wings to soar as eagles. Deep breath. Now slowing your heart rate down, making it very intentional as you breathe into our intention to soar. Breathe out, letting all those worries, all those weaknesses go back to the place that they came from. They are not from our Creator. You have strength in him. Remember this strength in every pose we engage in today. On an inhale, bring the bottoms of your feet down to the ground. You're going to place the feet hip distance apart. Bring the hands out straight, palms face down. Roll the shoulders gently underneath your back. Find a slight lift in the heart. We're going to start with a bridge pose. Press into the feet, all four corners. Press into the hands. As you press and breathe in, you're lifting your hips away from the ground. Naturally, your chest starts to roll up to your chin. As you breathe out, slowly lower the hips down to the ground, keeping those knees lifted and the thighs hugged in. We're going to do that twice more. Inhale, press through the feet, lift the hips up. Heart comes to meet your chin. Breathe out, let your hips fall. Once more, inhale. And exhale, let the hips fall gently. Deep breath in. Let's extend the right leg up to the sky. We're going to keep that left foot pointed. Pull the right toes into your face. Exhale, point the toes up to the sky. Inhale, toes to the face. Exhale, toes pointed up to the sky. We're going to inhale, pull the toes to the face. As we breathe out, bring the right ankle to the top of the left thigh. Hands are going to interlace behind your left leg. Draw the legs into center. Pull the legs in tight. Keep those shoulders placed on the ground. Maybe if you want a little bit more of a stretch, use the right elbow to press the right knee forward and draw the legs closer to your chest. Deep breath. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, gently release. Left foot down. We're going to take the right knee on top of the left knee. So we're crossing at the knees. You can let your right toes gently fall, or you have the option to sweep those right toes behind your leg. We're already working into our eagle pose. So right toes tuck behind the left leg if that's available to you. On an inhale, take your arms out to a T. Exhale, let your knees fall over to the left. Maybe your knees come to meet a block. Maybe your knees lower all the way down. Finding that twist in the base of our spine. Make sure the right shoulder is placed evenly in line with the left. As you breathe in, look up to the sky. As you breathe out, take your gaze over to your right fingertips. Deep twist. Inhale. And exhale. On the next inhale, bring the knees to lift up to the sky. Left foot plants back down to meet the ground. Deep breath in through your heart. As you exhale, cross the arms over your body. Bring the right arm on bottom, left arm on top. Just give yourself a nice big hug. Deep breath. Exhale. With the elbows staying met together, bring the backs of the hands together. If this is too much on the shoulders, quite yet, just keep that hug. If you're moving forward, back of the hands meet, and then you start to work the palms together. So right fingertips come to work up to meet the left hand. Inhale, draw the arms away from your face. On an exhale, we're going to take a little crunch, lift through the toes, bring the knees to meet the elbow, bring the head to lift off the ground, and then exhale, back down to meet the ground. Inhale, elbow to knees, take a crunch, chin to chest. Exhale, release yourself back down onto the ground. One more inhale, elbows to knees. Full crunch. Exhale, take the arms out wide, untuck the toes, send the right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, right foot plants down. Inhale, left leg lifts up, point through the toes, flex, point, flex. One more point. As we flex the toes, we bring the ankle to the top of the thigh. Hands interlace behind right thigh. Generous flex in both feet. Exhale as you draw the legs into center. Get in as of a stretch as you need in the hips here. Honoring your body always. All you're looking for is a stretch that makes sense to you. It doesn't matter how it looks. It matters how it feels. If you want to go deeper, pull those legs closer. If you need to back off, draw the legs away from the body. Deep breath. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Unclasp the hands, let the right leg fall, crossing at the knee, finding the foot placement that makes sense to you. Inhale, arms are coming out to that T. Exhale, legs fall over to the right this time, either meeting the ground or a block, a bolster. Shoulders are placed evenly. Inhale to look at the sky. Exhale to gaze over to your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Make your way back to neutral. Give yourself a nice big hug. Left arm's on bottom this time. Inhale, finding the eagle arms. Palms come to face each other. Draw the arms away from your face. Deep breath in. Exhale as you take a little crunch. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, elbows to knee. Lift the head away from the mat. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, let's take our extension. And then exhale, let the arms fly open. You're going to untuck the toes if they're tucked. Right foot plants. Inhale, lifting up with the left. Exhale, planting the right foot down. As you breathe in, I want you to cross your legs at the ankles and then make your way up to an easy seated position. We're going to make sure our sit bones are rooted down, finding the length of the spine, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inviting God into your space. As we inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Look up at the hands as they meet. Exhale, plant your right hand down. Inhale, lift through your left fingertips. We're just taking a side bend. You can lower down onto right forearm. Take your gaze up to the left fingertips. Keep the left shoulder rolled down your back, keeping the heart open. Deep breath. Exhale, plant the left hand on the right knee, flip the right palm, reach the fingertips out to the side. Inhale, take the arm up. Exhale, take a bend over to the left this time. Heart staying lifted, take your gaze to your fingertips. Deep breath. Breathe out, come back to neutral. Plant the right hand behind your hips about 3 or 4 inches. As you take your next breath in, reach the crown up towards the sky. As you take a breath out, gaze back over your back shoulder. Breathe in to look forward. Breathe out to gaze back. Breathe in to look forward. Breathe out to gaze back. On your next breath in, we're coming back to center. Hands come to meet overhead. And then exhale, left hand falls. Inhale, reaching with the right fingertips. Exhale, over to the left. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, take your gaze. Stay lifted in your heart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Right hand plants on the left knee. Inhale, take the left arm up. Exhale, take it over to the right, maintaining integrity of the heart as we prepare to fly our wings. Inhale. Exhale, left hand plants about 3 or 4 inches behind the hips. Find length and reach through the crown of your head and then twist. Winding from the base of the spine, take your gaze back over your left shoulder. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale. Gaze back as we prepare to mount upon the wings. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center, hands meet. And then exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Thumbs meet at your heart, eyes closed softly for a moment. We're going to start to continue to build on our eagle pose, continue to work into our shoulders. So we're going to start with the eagle arms. If this is too much, I want you to continue to just hug yourself. If you're ready to continue to build, move forward as I suggest. But once again, if something's too much, leave it be. It's all about honoring your body, being gentle, and finding the stretch that you need. So inhale, take your arms out to the sides. Exhale, right arms on bottom, left arms on top. Either giving yourself a hug or working into the eagle, bringing the palms together to meet. Draw the arms away from the face. Inhale, lift the fingertips up, reach through your heart. Exhale, round through the spine. We're doing a cat-cow with eagle arms. Inhale, lifting the arms up and away from the face. Exhale, rounding through the spine, drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, lifting up through the heart. Exhale, falling. We're going to do it twice more. Inhale. Exhale. This is our last cycle. Feel that massage in the shoulders. Deep breath in as you reach the arms up. Exhale as you let them fall. Inhale, come up to neutral. We're coming straight to hands and knees. Hands and knees position, wrists below your shoulders. Inhale, step your right knee forward in line with the midline of the mat. Left knee comes back. You stack the knees on top of each other. So right toes off to the left side, left toes off to the right. Once again, shoulders are stacked over those wrists. Going into a cat-cow variation with our legs in the eagle pose. Inhale, drop your belly, take your gaze up to the sky, lift through your heart. Exhale, round through your spine, pull your belly button to your back, drop your crown. So we're working on the same movements, just playing around with a different variation, arms and legs. Still working in eagle. Inhale. Lift through your heart. Exhale. Can you close your eyes and imagine yourself soaring upon those wings as eagles? Exhale, round through your spine. Imagining the power you feel. Imagining the strength. Inhale, come back to neutral. Make your way back down onto your seat, and you find that your knees are stacked on top of each other. So if this is too much here with the knees stacked, you can come to bring the right ankle to the top of the left knee, right knee to the top of the left ankle. If that's still too much, come straight back into that easy seated position. So either in an easy seated position, a fire log position, or working into our cow face arms with the legs crossed. As you breathe in, take your fingertips up to the sky, look up. As you breathe out, spread your fingertips super wide. Let them come down to meet the mat. Once they do, you take your shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, relax them down your back. Inhale, walk the hands forward, fold over the legs wherever you are. Take a few breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Settle in, finding release in the hips. Deep breath. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, slowly starting to walk the hands into the body. Inhale, take your arms up overhead, look up at the hands as they meet. Exhale, take your left arm to sweep behind your back. The back of that hand comes to the middle of your back wherever it meets. Take your right fingertips, lift them up. Exhale, right fingertips come to fall to meet the nape of your neck. And then start to work your fingertips towards each other. If they don't meet, that's completely fine. It might be helpful to grab a strap in one hand and then work the other hand up the strap. If you have the finger connection or the strap connection, you're lifting your gaze up. Let your head nestle in that pocket you created with the bend of the right arm. Exhale to dip the head back. Generous lift of the heart, deep breath. Exhale, unwind. Let's come back onto our knees, keeping the legs crossed. Press into the left hand, reaching up with the right arm. Breathe in. We're going to thread the needle. Breathe out. Take the right arm underneath the left. Come down onto the right shoulder. Right ear meets the mat. Walk the left fingertips out to support you. Breathe in as you shift your hips over to the right. Breathe out as you release from your upper back. One more inhale. Use your exhale to work that left hand in. Unwind, come back down onto your seat and uncross the legs. Whatever leg's in front, you take it to the back now. Inhale, lift through the heart, fly the arms back. Exhale, crossing. The left on bottom this time, right on top, either giving yourself that hug or working into the eagle arms on the other side. Inhale, draw the arms away from the face, lift up through the fingertips, gaze high. Exhale, rounding down. 5 cycles of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Cat-cow variation. Breathe deep. Exhale. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, unwind, come onto hands and knees, wrists below your shoulders, left knee steps forward, right leg tucks behind that leg, stacking at the knee. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, spine rounds, take it back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. While we're here, we'll keep the right hand planted. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, gaze up at those fingertips. And now we needle the left arm underneath the right. Come down onto the left shoulder, left ear meets the mat. Shifting the hips slightly to the left to get more of a stretch in our upper back. Breathe deep. Imagining those wings are expanding. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. If you decided to extend the right arm, start to work it in, press into that hand to help release yourself. And then as you breathe out, make your way onto your seat. We're stacked at the knees, going to the variation that I suggested before that made sense to you last time. Inhaling here, we're taking the arms up, overhead, look up. Exhale, fingertips fall to meet the ground. Walk them out as far as they'll go, shoulders up to your ears. Breathe out, lay over the legs. In. And out. Find release on the exhale. In. And out. One more breath in. And out. Start to walk those hands into center, breathing the arms up. As we breathe out, that right arm's working around back of the hand meeting the midline of our back. So if you decided to use a strap last time, take the strap in the left hand and then work it down to meet the right hand. If you're just using your hands, it's okay if those fingertips fall to meet the nape of your neck, and then you just work the hands together. They don't even have to come to me. If they do, those fingertips interlock, and then you sink your head back into that pocket you created, lifting through the heart, using the weight of the hand to add more of a stretch in the left shoulder. Deep breath. Might feel good to close your eyes. You might even feel like you're flying now. Soaring. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Can you gently, gently, gently release it out? Bring the bottoms of the feet down to the ground. Take your hands behind your hips. And then windshield wipe your knees from left to right. Left to right. Left to right. Inhale, cross at the ankles, come back to a hands and knees position. We're going to continue to do a little bit more work on loosening our shoulders. Slowly lower yourself down onto your belly. Bring the forearms down to meet the ground, and what you're looking for is your elbows to come directly underneath your shoulders. You find that this lifts your heart. Squeeze the inner leg line together. Fingertips are in blades and pointing towards the front edge of the mat. Elbows are hugged in. Use your upper back muscles to lift your heart a little bit more. Open your throat. Take your gaze high. Sphinx pose. Deep breath. Press the pelvis into the mat. Exhale, where can you find release? Deep inhale. Complete exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly melt your heart down. Take your fingertips out as wide as your mat. Lift through your elbows, tent through your hands. As you breathe in, press into your fingertips. Engage in the upper back muscles to lift your heart completely away from the mat. As you breathe out, take your left shoulder down to tap the midline of the mat. As you're doing this, take your gaze up over your right elbow. Take an inhale in to lift your heart and come back to neutral. Take a deep breath out. Right shoulder drops this time, gaze up to the left. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drop in the left shoulder, gazing up. Inhale, lift in the heart. Exhale, dropping. One more cycle. Inhale. Exhale. How can you move freely? Inhale. Allow yourself space and grace. Exhale. Inhale, come back up to neutral. Exhale, lower yourself down onto your belly. We're going to bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Press into your hands, curl your toes under, engage your core. We're pressing straight up into a plank pose. Deep breath. Let's make our way to downward facing dog. Breathe out as you press your torso to your upper thighs. Feet are planted hip distance apart. Hands are planted about shoulder distance. If you need more space, take the hands out wide. You can step the feet out wide as well. Pedal the heels from left to right. Left to right. Inhale, look up at your hands, step one foot forward, bring the other to meet. Grab your elbows, forward fold. Find a little sway from left to right, left to right. Upper body is so super heavy. Take as much of a bend in your knees as you need to make this feel good. On an inhale, drop your hands. Generous bend of your knees. Keep your spine rounded. As you begin to engage your core slightly, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Very slowly. As slow as you can possibly go. When you come to the top, finding a roll of the shoulders to pull them down your back, your chin and your head are the last thing to lift. Find yourself in a mountain pose, feet hip distance apart, rooted firmly into the ground. Heart stays open, chin stays lifted. Deep breath. Exhale here. As we breathe in, we're going to sweep our arms out to the sides, gaze up high. As you breathe out, reach forward with your heart soaring back and down, fold it all the way in. Breathe in to bring your hands to your shins and gaze out straight. Breathe out to fold back over your legs. Heavy upper body. Breathe in to root through your feet, bend through your knees, sweep your arms out to your sides, look up, hands come together. Exhale, reaching back forward with your heart soaring and folding. Inhale, hands to your shins. Exhale, fluid movement, falling forward. Root through the feet, breathe in, come up. Hands come to meet. Last time, we soar like the eagle as we fly our arms back and fold over our legs. Breathe in to rise, lift halfway. Breathe out to fold back over your legs. Breathe in to stand, root, and rise. Bring your hands up overhead. Breathe out to bring your hands to meet your heart center. Shift your weight over to your left foot. Bring your right knee in line with hip for a second. As you breathe out, we're stepping back into our warrior one. Breathe in, hands come up by your ears. Breathe out, dip the elbows back, lift through the heart, palms out to the sides as you lift. Inhale, re-extend your hands back to neutral. As you breathe out, come into a warrior two. Arms parallel, hip shift over to the right. And then now our gaze comes out over our front middle finger as our arms extend parallel over the mat. Warrior one to warrior two. We're in a strong warrior two. Deep breath. Let's reverse our warrior. Drop the backhand, flip the palm, reach forward, up and back, overhead. Exhale, come back to that warrior two. Inhale, sweep the right arm forward. As you sweep the arm, find your hip shift square back to the front edge of your mat. Arms come to lift. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Pop up on your back toes and step it forward. Inhale, weight shifts to the right foot. Exhale, step back. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lift through your heart. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, warrior two. Deep breath. Exhale, backhand drops. Reverse the warrior. Breathe in to take the arm overhead. Breathe out to come back into our warrior two, facing the other side now. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, popping up on the back toes, stepping forward. Inhale, shift your fingertips to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release. Root through the feet, bend through the knees. Let's sweep the arms all the way back up to the sky. Breathe out as you bring your hands to meet your heart. So you're at the top of your mat. Deep breath in, take the arms by your ears. Right leg lifts up. Breathe out, once again crossing over at the right knee. Generous bend in those knees so you can stay lifted on the toes. Maybe you bring right foot to the side of the left calf. This is a perfect place to stay and work, or you can tuck those toes behind the leg. Arms are going to fly back. Right arm on bottom, left arm on top, finding the hand placement. Palms come to face in. Draw the arms away from your face. Exhale, sink deep into your hips. Maybe you're wobbling a little bit like me. That's all right. Deep breath. We're going to transition this pose into an eagle warrior. Keep the arm placement, stand up. Right knee comes back in line with hip. Exhale, kick the heel back towards the back wall as you bring your torso parallel to the mat. Deep breath. Exhale, coming to stand. Let's cleanse it with a breath in to reach our arms up. A breath out to soar down and fly over those legs. Inhale, up halfway. Breathe out, fold it in. Breathe in, sweep your arms high. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Inhale, weight shifts over to your right foot, left knee in line with hip. Exhale, left leg crosses, going to the place that makes the most sense to you. Maybe you stay tented, lifted on the toes. Maybe the foot comes to the side of the calf. Maybe you make the full tuck, sink deep in the hips. Arms fly back. Find the variation on this side. Palms in, left arm on bottom, deep breath. Exhale, sink the hips down. Inhale, come to stand and rise. Exhale, we're kicking left leg back. Heel draws towards the back wall as we bring our torso parallel to the mat. Deep breath. Exhale, coming to stand. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hands plant. Let's step straight back into a plank pose. Lower your knees down to the mat. Scoop your tailbone up to your shoulders. Drop your chest. Drop your chin. Inhale, reach your heart forward. Take a little cobra as you hug your elbows in. Exhale, find a downward facing dog. Pedal the feet from left to right, left to right. Inhale, lower back down onto your knees. Take them out as wide as the mat. Bring your big toes together to kiss. Extend your arms out straight. Bring your forehead down to meet the mat. Breathe deeply. This child's pose is the perfect place to stay for the next 5 minutes, to just recenter your breathing, spend time with God, meditate on today's scripture. It is always an honor to be able to share the practice of yoga. Thank you for tuning in. If you found anything useful, helpful, insightful, please let me know in the comment section. Give me a subscription, a like, a follow, a share. It's all appreciated. I hope you take care, and praying many blessings upon you.